Welcome back, everybody, to Week 7 here in Year 3 of the Madden 24 franchise rebuild with your Los Angeles Rams. Today we face George Johnson and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're 3-3 through 6 weeks, and we come in at 4-2. So what got us to this place? Well, we start off with another playbook change, going back to the Rams playbook from the first 2 seasons, trying to compare that to Matthew Stafford and Bennett. And in the first game with that playbook, we get 6 touchdowns from Damon Craig. A near perfect performance, 26 for 33, 6 touchdowns, 1 INT, 274 through the air. We picked off Kyler Murray twice. He had less than 200 yards passing. It was a good day all around. Despite allowing 24 points, we'll take the 48 points and a win every day of the week. But the ground game is still struggling. We cannot get it going with Kyren Williams in the backfield. Cooper Kupp, though, had a huge day with Craig. 124, 3 touchdowns. Nakua caught 1. Deontay Johnson had 2 from Kyler Murray. David Parson caught 1, and so did Austin Hooper. So a lot of different guys getting involved here. And we got INTs, 2 of them from John Johnson in this game. And new signing Stephon Gilmore over in Arizona picks off Craig in this one. And he does win Player of the Week for that 6 touchdown performance. So his second Offensive Player of the Week this season in his rookie year. And Puka Nacua saw what Kupp did in this week and says, hey, I want to do something similar. And so Kupp gets a bunch of XP. Nacua has a goal. If he meets that goal, then good things will happen. But then he comes back and says that he has not been productive this year and that he wants to get back on track. What do you think? Make a promise, or do you reject him? I'm going to say reject him because there is no I in team. It's not all about him. It's about getting the entire offense clicking. And so far it hasn't been. And that's been the biggest story this season. So this week we've got +5 catching and +5 catching traffic against our next opponents in week 6. And that opponent is Jair Alexander and the Packers. So we got to hold Alexander to no picks, no fumbles. Upgrade point here for Craig as we get closer and closer to his dev trait reveal, and we're going to go with field general here and try to attack those accuracies, get those up and up. We're going to go run stopper here on Warren Terry, who is coming a long way with a lot of training and scheme fit boosting. Good for him. Byron Young, speed rusher, trying to get him to be a more well-rounded linebacker, not just relying on the pass rush. But we do take down the Packers. The defense comes through, only allows 14 points. Both quarterbacks had very similar days, but Craig did not get sacked in this game. We got to Lance 4 times. Williams, 3.2 on the ground. Still have yet to see him pick things up. Might go back to Khalil Herbert here soon if we can't figure things out on the ground game. But in the air, Nacua had his best day of the season and led the entire game, but it's not going to be enough for him to get any XP or dev trade upgrades. We got sacks from Armstead and Donald here, as well as Duke Shelley, and a pick from Fuller in the win. So we move to 4-2 now on the season, coming into this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 games above 500. And we're going to say to Nacua, don't lose any sleep over that, not really a rough day, but the lack of a goal that he could not meet. Darius Richards, upgrade point. We're going to go with man-to-man here. He continues to get better and better. He's already got 2 picks this year, and we're looking for a 3rd today. And for Jermaine Donald, have been less impressed with him and Parson this year than last year. Parson has gotten more looks this year than last year. Donald has had the opposite and has done less with those opportunities. So, gonna see what he can do today. But for Craig, we are 10 snaps away from finding out. So today is where we find out his depth trait. For those who don't know, Sleeper is a fantasy sports app, but they also have a section for sports betting. This is called Sleeper Picks, and this is where you can bet on 2 to 8 leg parlays that you put together yourself on certain stat projections for different players across major sports leagues. For example, back in September when the Niners played the Giants, I took the over on touchdowns for McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel, the over on passing yards for Brock Purdy, and the under on passing yards for Daniel Jones. On a $20 bet, the multiplier comes out to 8.84, so the payout is $176.80. If you have not yet used Sleeper Picks but you want to, then you can use my first deposit match code, and Sleeper will match your deposit up to $100. So if you put in $50, they'll put in $50 for you as well. If you put in 100, they'll put in 100. If you put in more, they will only put up to 100. So put in your first deposit using my match code Stumpy. The link is also in my description. And thanks for listening. It is week 7, folks. The Rams will start with the ball, coming off 2 wins and another playbook change this season. And we start with the ball today. Out comes quarterback David Craig, coming off a nice couple of weeks. 8 touchdowns in his last 2 games total. Can we get it done today with the Rams playbook for the first time that we've seen with him as our quarterback? This is the real litmus test. How does the offense operate compared to Stafford and Stetson Bennett? We're going to find out today. We start with the handoff for Williams as he charges ahead for a short 3. Has not put together a good game in a couple of weeks. He's not a very high rated running back, so still trying to figure out how to get the run game going because we are still a bottom 5 team in the run game. Have not figured that part out yet as Craig is going down. It's Vita Vea. Feels like first quarter sacks are becoming all too common in these games. We go to a tight end screen. Parson, that's Donald actually, a wide receiver screen. He gets 9 of it back, but the sack ends the drive. After a Rams 3-and-out, out comes George Johnson and this Tampa offense. It's Johnson's second year. He's got 5 touchdowns, 2 picks through 6 weeks or 6 games for him. So not a whole lot of production, really. Just over 1,000 yards. We'll see if the defense can lock them down today. They are a pretty bad offensive team, but Rachaad White gets a carry and 9 to start the day. They're 30th in their offensive rank. 31st in passing touchdowns. 19th in rushing touchdowns. They're pretty good at taking care of the football, but they're also horrible on third downs at 38%, which is bottom 3 across the entire NFL. Little out route here, and that's out of bounds, but a first down for Tampa Bay. It's Russell Gage. The last time we saw Tampa, Russell Gage was the best receiver on the field. Did a lot of damage against us. Johnson's pass is intercepted. It's Darius Richards for his 3rd of the season. And I think we've seen one in every showcase game except for one. 3 picks on the year for Darius Richards. And a big one here to get the offense back on the field. Tried to force it to Mike Evans. But great work by this defense. We have been a great defense all year long. Elite in simming and in watching. The offense kickstarts their next drive from the 44-yard line. Thanks to the interception. Craig in traffic, incomplete for Donald. That was a dangerous, dangerous throw. Hand it off on 2nd down. Williams. Ball's ahead for 7. That'll set up 3rd and 3. Cannot let this drive go to waste. The defense gift-wrapped half of the field to us. Got to make this one count, keep it alive. Play action. Craig on the move. Finds Cooper Kupp for a first down. It is at least good to see Kupp get involved early on. Want to see more of that the rest of the entire contest. As Craig has time. Fits one in there to Parson, who goes across for 8. Play action here on 2nd down and short. Puka Nacua tackled ahead for a first down. That one moves the chains. Williams, not a whole lot here on 1st. Across the 30-yard line now after a short run on 1st and 10. Craig pressured from Vea. He rolls out and throws it away. Got to get to about the 21-yard line for a first down here. Trying to put ourselves on the board first. Craig pressured and taken down. It's Vita Vea for his 2nd sack of the day. Now we got a 53-yard field goal for Graham Gano. It's up and it is in there. Rams strike first. But still yet to find an opening drive touchdown this season. That was not even an opening drive, but the point still stands. It's been difficult for us scoring-wise, especially in these first quarters. It's been scoring kind of hard in these watch games in general, as White goes nowhere. Nice tackle there by Hassan Reddick. The defense across the board has been fantastic, passing and running, as Donald takes Johnson down way in the backfield. A huge loss of 14. Back at the 3-yard line, 3rd and 24. Johnson hung on to it way too long, and 99 is too quick. He tracks him down despite the old age. Him and Richards now both in the zone after big plays by both of them. They hand it off. White. Planted by Donald. 4th and 24. They got a very tight punt here. We are not even close to blocking it. We're going to start across the 50 on this next drive. Got to put this one into the end zone. Nothing less. Starting just across the 50. Got to make do with this one. Craig, quick throw out to Parson. He's got 5. We're still sticking to these short passes, but the Rams playbook does have more deep passes than we've seen this year. It's the first time watching with this playbook, obviously, but we've seen some big plays before. Williams has a first down. Well, so far we have already passed better than we're used to in these games. We already look better out there. The run game has not done a whole lot. We go for only 1 here on 1st and 10. Trips. Top of your screen. Williams outside, but he lost one. Might have to rely on the passing game more in this matchup, it seems. Vita Vea is a big body in there. 3rd and 10. Out to Williams in the flats. He can't break a tackle, but he does get up to the 30. Another field goal coming up for Graham Gano. Gotta start moving the ball, man. I'm so sick of these check downs, these dump offs. I want 25-yard passes every now and then. It's 6-0 Rams, but we've seen this go wrong before. First play of the drive for Tampa. White has no room. The run game's just not working for either team, and that is the end of the first quarter. Rams in front, 6-0. We could definitely attribute our first 6 points to our defense. Offense has not done a whole lot with what the defense has created for him, as Richards, nice play in traffic to force that miss. 3rd and 9. Another chance to get off the field. Johnson has had a tough day passing to this point. He'll try and scramble. He's got a first down. He slides after a gain of 11. From the 38, on the ground again. White wrapped up. Only gets 3. Back to pass on 2nd and medium. Gain of 3. It's going to set up 3rd down. Come on, defense. Get off the field here. Play action for Tampa, and they've got Evans wide open, breaking several tackles. He's across the 30-yard line. Play action on 1st and 10, and there's Godwin this time inside the 5. Down at the 3, and Tampa is knocking on the door. Just like that. This is very, very reminiscent of that game against Seattle. White to the 1. On 2nd and goal, play action, and Johnson is sacked from behind. Never saw John Johnson coming from his blind side. Yes, sir. We saw Johnson get 2 picks 2 weeks back against Arizona. Now he's got a big sack here against Tampa Bay. 3rd and goal from the 8. And the defense holds. Johnson runs out and just throws it away. The defense stands tall. Well, this drive could be a real test. Tampa gets on the board, and now we're starting from our own 21. Our only field goals, our only points came from drives starting across our own 40-yard line. Can we do better here? Akua goes for 9 on the first play. Craig is 8 for 10. That's good. But still want to get a little bit further downfield, not have to rely on a lot of yards after the catch, right? Williams barely gets the first down. And now Nick Harris, our center, our free agent signing, is hurt. That means that going to have a backup come in. It's probably going to be Harold Fitzsimmons, I believe his name is. First and 10. Handoff. Williams. Ahead for 6. Just shy of the 40 on second. Williams wrapped up for a loss. Now Connor Carey asserted he was the actual center backup. So now back-to-back plays pretty much, and our centers are hurt. So now Fitzsimmons definitely will come in as the third center. Jesus Christ. Craig on third down. Dropped! Donald! You just got the upgrade point, and you're still dropping passes, man. Come on, that's a 5-yard slant. Unreal. This is what I mean, dude. Donald never had these problems last year, except for like 1 or 2 plays. How soon before this defense quits on the offense? It's the same story week after week, dude. Loss of 1 for White on the first play. Iron Young makes the play. Nice one. Now he's in the zone. Empty backfield for Johnson here on 2nd and long. Pass caught, and Rachaad White's got a first down. Their passing already looks better than us. They got 76 passes. We have less than that on twice as many passes. That's what I'm saying, man. This one's caught in traffic by Godwin, but for only 2. Just shy of the 35. Play action. Johnson gonna put on the wheels here, and he's leveled by Donald. But he does get 7 yards still. Another third down. They go RPO, and Johnson's going to lose 2. Fuller there with a couple other people. We are a Los Angeles team, but with how many defensive battles we have watched so far in this rebuild, it feels like we play in the goddamn snow week after week with how we just cannot pass the ball. But this one's caught. Parson, what a grab. I had to dive for it. That was a cross-body throw, too, from Craig. New set of downs. Craig dumps it. Parson gets 4. Craig pressured. He gets it away. It's a duck out of bounds. And now, no, he's hurt. No! You gotta be kidding me. Please tell me he's gonna be okay. Now we gotta watch Stetson Bennett. What is this? 3rd and 6. Bennett. Incomplete for Donald. Another drop. I'm going to lose at 82. I'm going to lose it. Tampa comes back out. A 2-minute drill to end this first half. They're still in the ball game with 3 points. Come on, man. Unreal. The defense, not sure how much longer they can let the offense get away with this crap. That one's incomplete. Could have been picked off if Murray was more aware. I'm not sure how much more I can take of Tremaine Donald either. He just is not producing, and he's making mistakes out there on the field too. This one's picked off. It was thrown right to Ernest Jones. And we're going to have a chance to go up by 2 scores before the half's end. Another costly mistake from George Johnson. And Ernest Jones just does a good job to reel that one in. Johnson just never saw Jones right over the middle. Looking a bit too far downfield, and Bennett's going to come back out. Craig might be in the locker room for the rest of this first half at the very least. This is just sickening, man. We were supposed to find out his depth trait too today. Oh, man. Crossbody throw. Stetson! I've had it already. No way. You just gave it right back. Don't tell me I have to watch this for the rest of the season, please. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. You can pretty much scrap those last two plays from your minds because they cancel each other out. Johnson pressured and taken down again for the second time by Aaron Donald. What more can this defense do? The only other option is for our defense to put up the points for us. Rashad White loses 3. Tampa just can't get anything going right now. They've had one solid drive that got 3 points for him, but Donald is making plays out there. We start from the 45 to end the half. 43 seconds to go. We have one timeout. Bennett got it to Nakua. We chose to not even go no huddle. What are we doing? I just don't get it. Do you want to get closer? Do you want to win the game? Bennett launches out of bounds. We're going to settle for a field goal to end the half with 6 seconds left. It's up. And Graham Gano absolutely drills it. We go to halftime, leading 9-3. Craig was back out there again. I mean, I hope he's okay, but I don't know how much more I can take of watching field goals week after week. I really don't know. It is way too often. We gotta figure it out. But what's going on throughout the rest of the NFL here in week 7? We got our rival 49ers on the road in Chicago, down 7-14. The Bears are 4-2. Meanwhile, the defending champion Chiefs are hosting the Raiders, who are 1-5, and they're up 17-3 at the break. A big day for Mahomes, at least in the first half. Chiefs are 3-3 right now. We'll see if they get better as the year goes on. Then you got Green Bay hosting the Commanders over there. Matchup of two teams that are not below 500. Trey Lance, nice first half, 2 touchdowns, $175. I wish we could get a day like that for Damon Craig one of these days. But we just can't. After a 2-pick first half, Johnson comes out. Down only by 6. Funny enough. So still in this game. Easily. Gotta rely on this defense until further notice once again. Johnson to throw on first down. Lofting it deep down the field, and it's caught in traffic. Evans outleaps Richards for it. A battle of 2 X factors, and Evans wins this one. Up to the 50 after one play. Hand it off. White gets 1. To the air this time. Dump it off for White out in the flat. Great tackle by DJ Reed. Got to get 7 here on third. Johnson clean pocket. Lofting it. Incomplete. Knocked away by Duke Shelley. Nice play and coverage. Great work once again by this stout Rams defense. This is not a good sign. Stetson Bennett comes out for the second half. I've got no hope. I'm being genuine. I don't think we're going to win this game now. Something is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Williams for 5. I need to see 12 back out there, man. I got to see 12 back out there. Going to the air on second down. Bennett takes off and dives. Just shy of the sticks. We run or pass. We're going to throw it. Bennett dumps it for Williams, who hauls it in for the first down. Fresh set of downs. Williams trying to cut it outside, but they stack the box. 2nd and 10. Bennett over the middle. Another drop. Come on, dude. Hang on for once in traffic. That was Parson that time. If you can't make grabs when a guy's touching you, then you're off the team. I'm sorry. Gotta start hauling these ones in. This one's caught by Cup. You see? See how it's done? That's how it's done. Across the 50 now. Bennett got time, and he finds Parson. He runs for the first down across the 35. Gotta love a plus territory drive. Cup gets 4. And off. Williams doesn't have a lot. Another third down coming up. 3rd and 3. Williams in the backfield. Trips top of your screen. We're going to go play action instead. And out Donald, but he breaks the tackle. He's got space. Big play by 82. That play was about to go for a loss, but we somehow got a first down out of it. Williams has a hole. He's got some room, and he gets inside the 5, down at the 2. His best run tonight. 1st and goal, Los Angeles. Punch this one in, fellas. We hand it off. Williams can't get in, but he got a yard. But now we're going empty. Just inside the 1. Bennett lofts it. What the heck was that? Going jumbo here. Hand off. Williams untouched. Touchdown, Rams. How was Stetson Bennett going to come in, lead a touchdown drive when Craig couldn't? I don't know what to possibly think anymore. Somebody help me out. We're going for 2. Bennett got it. It's in traffic to Nakua. 17-3. Out comes the offense for Tampa Bay. Down by 14 points now. White has a hole. And a first down. The field flipped because I had to exit and then it kind of just reset by itself. So my bad. It looks weird, but White, another big carry across the 50. Seemingly just getting better as the game goes on. Trying to wear down this defense, but Tampa has not looked good on the offensive end at all. Quick throw out to Gage, but he's wrapped up in the backfield by Kenneth Murray. Oh, body in the backfield here for Johnson. Out wide and caught, I guess. Can I even see who it was that made the reception? But it goes for a gain of 5. That was Darren Waller. Now over here in Tampa, but has not had a lot to do so far today. But he'll make the grab again. That's a first down. And that starts the 4th quarter. Drop back on 1st and 10. Gain of 4. Johnson immediately takes off, has a hole, and fights for the contact and got the first down. Interesting play call. Just outside the red zone. Pocket collapsing. Johnson has to throw it away. Another play. Play action over the middle. Caught Evans at the 5. 1st and goal, Buccaneers. 1st and goal. Play action. Young pressures in, but he's got it complete. K-Dot reels it in for a touchdown. It's back to a 1-score game all of a sudden. Still no sign of Craig. Bennett comes out. Tampa has cut our lead in half. The audibles on the first play of the drive. He's got time. It's caught. Cup across the sticks for a first down. Good pocket on 1st and 10. Checks it down for Williams for 7. Another drop back. Quick throw. Cup. Another one that moves the chains. Another quick drop back, and he threw it right to a defender! You idiot! This is what I mean! What did he see here? You're telling me he does not see Jamel Dean right there in front of Cooper Kupp? Jesus Christ. Tampa immediately gets it back, starting in plus territory. We cannot be serious. This defense has got to be fuming. This one's incomplete, knocked away by DJ Reed. Back to throw on second down, pressure, and Donald's there for his third sack of the day. A huge one that backs him up to their own 44. Aaron Donald. Best game of the season for him. Just absolutely huge plays time and time again. He's going to pressure him and take him down for a second straight time. 4th and 31. 5 sacks now for the Rams. Still no sign of Nick Harris or Damon Craig, as Bennett has now been bailed out twice on both of his picks. He lose 2 on the first play on the jet sweep to Nakua. 2nd and 12. Bennett pressured. He just throws it away. What now? Timeout for who? That was weird. I guess somebody was hurt. Wait! Where's Bennett? Who is this? This is Graham Gano! He completed a pass! What is happening in this game? Now Bennett's hurt. We've got the emergency kicker in there playing QB. Graham Gano just stepped up in the pocket and threw a dime. I can't believe what I'm watching here. This offense is cursed. Gano! Clean pocket, he's taken off! He got the first down! We have to find a third quarterback immediately. Play action! We're throwing with Graham Gano! It's caught! I'm simply in shock. I'm in awe. Another play action with Gano. That one's incomplete. Knocked away by Devin White. 3rd and 6 for Gano from the 32. This is an absolutely unprecedented performance and game here. It's caught. Wide open. It's Donald. Where was this with Craig? Where was any of this with Craig? Are you kidding me? There's no way that Gano was going to outplay Demon Craig. I simply don't believe it. Don't tell me that Bennett and Craig are both going to miss multiple weeks. Please, don't tell me that. Hands off. Williams going backwards. After the 2-minute warning. I formation here on 3rd and 12. Williams just gets a couple back. Now Graham Gano's going to stay on the field for the kick now. Who is even holding this? The punter? The kick is up. And it's good, and this game might as well be over. Graham Gano, the savior today. Johnson taken down for the 5th sack by Aaron Donald on the last play of the game. And your final score is 23-10. The Rams come out on top, led by the stout defense, who you really cannot ask any more from. The Rams are now 5-2 and have won 3 straight. The Rams win a defensive battle, led by our defense. Craig was better than both quarterbacks, I guess, but 74 yards, 10 for 14, 5.3 yards per attempt. That's my issue, is the yards per attempt being so low. I want it to be at like 8 or 7, not 5. but it's been at 5, I'm pretty sure, in most of the games that we've watched. And his longest pass for 15 yards. Come on, dude. How are we doing that on 14 attempts? Your longest one goes for 15. Give me a break. Gotta do better. On the ground, Williams, less than 3 yards to carry. Maybe it's time for Khalil Herbert, perhaps. Maybe it is. Not a whole lot of receiving for really anybody besides Mike Evans, who had 93 yards. But defense, 5 tackles for loss for Donald, which were all sacks. John Johnson had that blindside sack as well. We had picks from Ernest Jones and Darius Richards. How about Graham Gano, dude? Having to come in, emergency quarterback situation, perfect on field goals and PATs, and passing the ball well too. We can't even see his stats passing wise, but he had them. We got 2 new injuries for who? Nick Harris and Damon Craig. Come on, man. We can't have anything nice, can we? I gotta trade for a quarterback or something. I cannot watch Bennett operate for 3 weeks. Or for whatever game we watch. I just can't. We gotta find somebody else. And Nick Harris been out for 4 weeks hurts too, but could be a good chance to see what Harold Fitzsimmons can do as the backup perhaps. So, guess we'll see. And for Craig, he only has star dev, the lowest possible that he could have. Don't know if that means anything at all, but maybe it's the conservative decision making that is causing him to not be as good as you would like. Who knows, but he still has work to do once he comes back from the injury, because we still haven't seen what we have expected from Craig in these showcase games. And by the way, Aaron Donald, player of the week last week for his 5-sack performance. Good work. And to end the episode, just trying to see who is on the trade block for these teams in terms of QBs. There's plenty of them. You got Derek Carr, Eric Scott, a young quarterback in Buffalo. I mean, he is playing behind Josh Allen. That could be the move. There's Davis Mills now over in Green Bay. Hendon Hooker, Jameis Winston, Malik Willis, Chad Bolton. There's plenty of options for us. You just got to find the right guy. But I definitely like some of these options as just better backups over Bennett in general. But Eric Scott, normal dev, 71 overall, quarterback. Hasn't really played a whole lot. Has made 4 total attempts in his career. Got a trigger happy sense of pressure, ideal decision maker, balanced quarterback. I want to see about these quarterbacks in my own time, and I'll come back next episode and see what to do there. We'll find out next episode before we start this game and get through this trade deadline. But it's week 8. We are at the deadline pretty much, so gotta strike a deal next episode. We'll find out what happens there. Thanks, guys, for watching. What a crazy episode. Still plenty of the year left. About half of it. We'll pick it up next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and we'll keep it up next time around. See you guys there.